Nigel, FA Cup special tournament. How are you approaching this third round tie against Swansea City?
Well, we need to get a win for lots of different reasons, and off the back of the last two performances, which have been really good, we've been a bit unlucky not to win at least one of those games. I think it's important we go into this game, give our fans at home a performance which shows our intent for 2023. I think that's the biggest thing, the most important thing I can say. It's important that we try to get our fans into a positive mood by them seeing a really good and winning performance.
Undoubtedly, you'd probably say that the Championship is a priority, but
of course it is.
In terms of maintaining that level of performance, consistency of selection, whatever it is, how do you balance that when you're thinking about who to select for Sunday in terms of how you play, etc.?
Well, I think it's important that we try and keep some sort of a theme through the fixtures, and I think I'm not going to mess too much with the team selection. There'll be 9 subs, so there's every chance it will be the same squad, with the addition of a couple of youngsters who have been on the sidelines recently, but maybe they'll get a chance to be on the bench in a FA Cup, which will be another step in their development. They may even get a chance. So I think it's important for us to concentrate very much on trying to get the win, and it's as straightforward as that. We've got a number of weeks now where we don't have midweek games, so it means the players will be. There's not a reason to freshen it up for fatigue. It's more about trying to get the best side out there, so we can get back to winning ways.
And having played Swansea earlier in the season, 1-1, a lot of chances, especially in the first half, I think. Do you envisage a similar style of game? Because they're still very much a possession-based side, aren't they?
They are, and they've played with 3 at the back, and played recently quite a lot with 4 at the back. But they are a side who like to pass through the thirds, and that's Russell's way. So, but we have our own way of playing, and that is a mixture. I think we've got to play with. We always have to play with an intensity to get the best out of the players that we have, and I think in that sense as well, we've got the best chance of getting our fans behind us. That's the best, that's our way of playing, and I think it's important that we try and stick to our principles. We know what they're about, and they'll stick to their principles. It's important that we do the same.
In terms of converting those draws into kind of progression in the camp, as it were, are there some specific things you could elaborate on that?
Well, we've missed some chances of late. It's not as if we're not creating too much. We've had opportunities in both those games which we feel we should have converted, but at least we are still creating those goal-scoring opportunities, and whenever you do that, there is a confidence that things will change, and that is, that's what we have to keep working at. It's the players continue to work exceptionally hard in training, and it's just important that we take that principle into the games.
And given the firepower that we have and that have produced the goods, that must encourage you that those chances will soon be converted into goals.
Yeah, but it's not just about the forwards, but the forwards will always judge themselves on their goal tally. But I just remind them that, look, providing that they're doing what the team needs, and in terms of work rate, and how we work our opponents, I know that with the players that we have, those goals will come again. We've got, Tommy Conway's a great finisher, Naki Wells is a great finisher. and his goal return last year was incredible. You know, he's a bit frustrated this year, but he's been in really good goal scoring positions over the last 2 games. And it's not quite happened for him. Antoine got back on the score sheet in the game against Coventry, and he looks as though he's coming back into form, which is really good for us too. And then we've got Sam Bell, who has been prolific this year with the 21s. He's just waiting for his opportunity. So, you know, I don't look at the squad and think that we're short in that area. You know, since I've been at the club, there's always been talk about signing strikers, but I think we have a cohort of forwards now who are, you know, we have both potential and proven records, and I think we are in a good place there.
In terms of squad availability, how is everyone? I suppose the gaps between the games not having been a week is helping. I'm thinking in particular about Thomas, whether we'd see him soon or.
Tom's in a very positive frame of mind at the minute. He's still not quite ready to be back in the squad, but he's still, you know, he's out on the grass now. He's working very hard. He looks fit, and yeah, hopefully when he's back, he'll stay fit for the rest of the season. And that's the most important thing, I think, that we go into the remainder of the season with players who have the durability to stay there. So because Tom's had such a frustrating time with injury over, you know, maybe 8 months now, and he was playing with discomfort for a while before his operation, etc. So, you know, it's really important for him that that he comes back from this with confidence in his own fitness too. That's as important as him being available for us.